Hello Electro Heads, I'm Tish and welcome back to the channel. Now recently you may have remembered that I reviewed the BMW iX3, a car that's designed on BMW's X3 platform. Well, today we're going one step further and we've got our hands on the iX, their car designed from the ground up to be specifically an EV. We've been waiting a long time for the iX. Originally previewed as a concept car at the Paris Motor Show in 2018, it's BMW's third EV, following from the i3 and the iX3. The iX is the width of the X5, the height of the X6, and it actually offers as much interior space as you'll find in the X7. Now this colour combination is fantastic. We've got it finished in this amazing maroon burgundy colour with contrasting gold detail. Now this is very Iron Man spec, we are in love with this car. And it also wears the badge just like the iX3 on the rear quarter. A nice design element is actually these door handles. Now, unlike pop-out door handles, these sit flush, but you don't have to worry about them popping out and not always working the best. These look sleek, but are also functional. BMW have managed to make the rear of this car look aggressive without trying to be something that it's not. At the bottom here, rather than the rear diffuser, which would usually house the tailpipes, you still have these kind of bulbous areas which draw your eye to the car, but they're not pretending to be something they're not. Both the front and rear lights are some of the sleekest that they've ever used on any BMW, and they've also integrated the rear camera into the badge. So let's address the elephant in the room, something that has divided opinions ever since this car was first shown, and that is this front grille, which again is just highlighted by finished in this bronze detailing. Now, love it or hate it, it definitely draws attention to itself. And there's a fantastic little fact about it. If you get any stone chips on the front of this grille, heat it up and they'll actually self-heal. Gone are the days of getting stuck in with anything mechanically on our cars. Nowadays, less and less things are needing to be tinkered with ourselves. The one last thing left to do is enter your washer fluid, and BMW have made sure that you can do that really simply. In there. There are two versions available, the xDrive 40 and xDrive 50, which are both varying in range and performance capabilities. It's available in two trim levels, Sport and M Sport. Sport gives you plenty of luxuries, including 21-inch aerodynamic alloy wheels, full LED headlights, a 12-speaker sound system, wireless phone charging, a leather look upholstery called Sensor Tech, and a 14.9-inch infotainment display. M Sport gets sportier 21-inch alloy wheels, welcome home lights, bronze exterior highlights, and blue seatbelts. I was impressed with the space in the iX3, but in here is absolutely fantastic. I've got heaps of headspace. Even with this panoramic sunroof, you could easily fit somebody that was 6 foot. And I've also got tons of knee space as well. And there's so many clever little touches in this cabin which make it feel so luxurious in the back as well as the front. Things like the USB-C charging ports that are on the back of the headrest. You've also got 4-zone climate control and heated seats back here. There's also the usual things like a pull-out armrest with BMW's retractable cup holders and the pièce de résistance, and that's if you don't look like looking at any nasty ISOFIX fitments, they're actually hidden away. Well, isn't this just the electric car flair that the iX3 was missing? It is amazing in here. Everything from the hexagonal steering wheel to this amazing leather, which actually comes in vegan options as well. And it's just those little touches, the diamond stitching, the really nice bronze detailing to match the exterior. I love it in here. BMW has shoehorned 20 times more computing power than any previous BMW into the iX. And yes, it's all here. One giant sweeping curved display that houses a 14.9-inch infotainment screen, alongside a 12.3-inch digital instrument panel, and that hovers over the front dash. The graphics are clear and sharp. Touch responsiveness is top-notch, even if the whole system is a little baffling to navigate at first. There's no sunroof cover in this car. There's something altogether much more clever. Touch this button and it fogs over. Boot space, meanwhile, is somewhat disappointing at 500 litres, 160 less than the rival Audi e-tron, and actually 150 less than in the standard X5. This is due to the high floor, which is actually determined by the packaging of the charging system. This car is a big old lump, 2.5 tonnes to be exact, and it's pretty big as well, but it doesn't feel like that at all on the road. It handles its weight so well. The entry-level car is the iX40, which has a 71 kilowatt-hour battery, and that will produce 322 brake horsepower and sprint you from 0 to 62 in a pretty respectable 6.1 seconds, whilst it also gets a range of 364 miles. The more powerful of the two cars is this one, the iX50. Now this has a battery capacity of 105 kilowatt hours, and that will give you around 384 brake horsepower and a 0 to 62 time of 4.6 seconds. And it also increases the range to 391 miles. The tech on this car is staggering. Tesla, eat your heart out. It has got a fantastic augmented reality, which I am so pleased to find out that it actually displays on your centre screen, not just on the road in front of you, which is so helpful for someone like me, which works quite visually. It's so clever in so many ways. For instance, if you've got your satellite navigation to take you to a certain destination which requires charging, the car will actually precondition the battery before you get to that charger to make sure it's at the optimum temperature. I personally have been blown away with the iX. What a really impressive electric car with so much technology and so much to play with. But let us know, what do you think of this car? Would it be one that you would consider? Or would you go for something else? Let us know what you'd go for in the comments below. If you've enjoyed this, then please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this from me and all the team at Electroheads, then please make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Until next time, bye.